I was drifting without language, trying not to feel too much, calling loneliness my freedom, mistaking distance for trust. Then your voice cut through the static, soft but stronger than my fear. You didn't say I'll save you, you said I'm here. And something in me finally broke, something gentle, something old. Guide me home through the storm, be my light when I can't see, be my shelter, be my wings when the weight gets heavy on me. If the stars fall from the sky and the night won't let me breathe, stay beside me, don't let go. That's all I'll ever need. I don't want a love that conquers, I don't want a love that owns. I want hands that feel like safety, I want truth in quiet tones. With you, love feels like permission to be fragile, to be real, to lay my armor on the floor and finally feel like I don't have to disappear to be loved. Guide me home through the storm, be my light when I can't see, be my shelter, be my wings when the weight gets heavy on me. If tomorrow breaks us open, if the path begins to bend, promise me we'll keep choosing each other again and again. Guide me home through the storm every night, every time. With you, love is not the answer, it's the place where answers find me. The night feels louder when I'm awake, thoughts crawl like shadows on the wall. I try to pray to broken skies, but no one ever heard my call. Then you stepped out of the silence, eyes like storms that know my name. You didn't promise me salvation. You just said stay. And somehow fear feels softer when it breathes next to you. If the world breaks open tonight, I'll hide in the dark with you. Love is a shelter made of shadows, where the storm can pull us through. Let the stars fall out of the sky. Let the light forget our faces. If I'm lost, I wanna be lost in your darkness. I built my heart like a locked room, no windows, no escape. I learned protection through distance, through silence, through restraint. But you touch my sharpest edges, like you're not afraid to bleed. You say we don't need the daylight, we just need to breathe. And the thunder learns our rhythm, and the fear forgets its shape. If the world breaks open tonight, I'll hide in the dark with you. Love is a shelter made of shadows, where the storm can pull us through. Maybe love was never gentle, maybe love was never clean, maybe love is choosing ruin as long as you're next to me. Turn the light off, close the door, let the chaos stay outside. If there's no heaven waiting for us, I'll make hell feel like home tonight. I've been walking on my knees through nights that never end. Every star felt like a warning, every hope felt counterfeit. Then you smile like quiet violence, soft enough to pull me in. You didn't offer me forgiveness, you offered skin. And I forgot how gravity works when you said my name. Give me wings, that's waiting. Be my protection, be my sin. I don't need a way back home if I'm falling in you. I was trained to be untouchable, sharp, controlled, alone. I wore strength like armor, I wore silence like a throne. But you see the cracks beneath it, you see the fear I never say. You don't try to fix the damage, you stay. Staying feels like mercy more than prayers ever did. Give me wings made out of shadow. Teach me how to fall again. If love is a kind of madness, let it take me home. I don't want a cure for this, I don't want control. Give me wings made out of shadow. Let the stars burn where they fall. At all. There's a road under my skin that only opens when it's dark. Every step I took alone left a scar instead of marks. Then you walked beside my silence, like you knew the way already. You didn't ask where I was going, you said steady, and the night leaned in to listen. There's a path only we can see, lit by dying stars above. Every step is slow destruction, every breath is dark in love. If the storm tries to erase me, hold my hand and don't look back. I don't need the world to find us, I just need you on this path. I don't want a clean redemption, I don't want a perfect end. I want hands that stay trembling, fear comes rushing in. With you, pain feels almost holy, like it finally has a name. Like I'm not insane for feeling this way. And the dark feels less like drowning. There's a path only we can see, and it only exists in us. If tomorrow turns against us, if the light refuses truth, I'll still walk into the ruin, as long as it's with you. There's a path only we can see, and I'll follow till I'm gone. If love ends in devastation, at least I won't die alone. I was fluent and disappearing. I knew how to fade away. I mistook isolation for something close to safe. Then your voice cut through the static, low and steady, real. You didn't tell me I was broken. You told me what you feel, and something in me surrender. Guide me through the night, when the light feels like a lie. Be my shelter in the chaos, be the reason I survive. If the stars refuse to shine, if the path dissolves in fear, don't promise me forever. Just stay here. I don't want a love that saves me. I want one that understands that sometimes breathing hurts and silence is a demand. With you, love feels like consent. To be dark, to be undone, to stop pretending I'm whole when I'm not. And staying feels like devotion. Guide me through the night, be my anchor stand here in the ruin if you're standing next to me. Holding on. I memorize the way you breathe, like it's oxygen I borrowed. I trace your silence in my sleep and beg you to stay tomorrow. Every thought I have wears your name, every future bends your way. I don't know where I end anymore. I stopped checking yesterday. They say love should feel like freedom, but freedom never felt like this. I learn you by heart, I erase myself. I don't need a soul if I have your help. If loving you costs me everything, I'll pay it twice, I'll pay it well. You're not my shelter from the storm, you're the storm I won't survive. But I don't want a safer life, I want you inside my mind. I count the seconds you don't speak, like sins I have to confess. Your absence is a language I understand too well. I don't want peace, I want control. I want your chaos under my skin. If this is how I disappear, then let it begin. If you leave, I won't chase you, I'll just collapse where you stood. Some loves don't ask permission, they consume you because they could. I learn you by heart, I forget my name. I'd burn every version of me you hate. If love is possession, let me be owned. If love is destruction, I'm fine. I tried calm, I tried clean, I tried learning how to cope, but none of it compares to the violence of your hope. You don't love me gently, you love me like a thread, like something I can't escape and don't want to forget. They say I should choose healing, but healing doesn't feel like you. I want you worse than peace, worse than safety, worse than air. I don't want a life that's quiet if you're not waiting there. Let the storm tear through my chest, let it ruin what it sees. I don't wanna be okay, I want you assessing me. Your absence feels illegal, like something's gone too far. I don't miss you, I unravel every time you're not where you were. You're not my better half, you're the whole damn thing. Without you I'm just breathing, not living. If love is meant to hurt less, then this was never love. But I don't want a softer truth, I want what I'm made of. I want you worse than peace, worse than mercy, worse than life. If loving you destroys me, at least it feels alive. Ooh. Don't need forever promises. They feel cheap, they feel rehearsed. I just need you close enough to make the damage worse. You don't fix my broken thinking, you don't calm my fear. You sit inside it with me, and that keeps you here. If I'm drowning, don't pull me out, just sink with me. Stay until I'm gone, until there's nothing left but you, until my name sounds foreign and my face feels The night is breathing slow between us. Your shadow fits inside my frame. Every word you don't say pulls me closer all the same. There's heat hiding in the silence. There's danger in the way you stay. You don't touch me, and somehow that's what makes me ache. I feel your breath like a promise, hovering just out of reach. You don't ask for permission, you wait, and that's enough for me. You keep me locked inside the moment, skin like a secret mouth so close. Every inch of self-control is slipping, but I let it go. If this desire is a sin, don't save me, pull me in. I don't want peace, I want this tension, slow and sharp against my skin. The storm is loud outside the window, but here it's only pulsing heat. Your eyes tell me to stay still, like stillness is a form of need. I was built to resist, but you feel like gravity, not forcing, just inevitable, closing. If I cross the line, don't stop me. If I shake, don't let me go. I don't need to be possessed, I just need you this close. You sit beside me like temptation, so calm it feels rehearsed. Every inch between our bodies feels deliberate, feels worse. Your knee brushes against mine, like you're testing what I'll do. I don't move, I don't breathe, I let the warning bloom. Your voice is low, it ruins me. Your patience feels like power. You know exactly how long I can last in this hour. Don't touch, stay close, let the warmth This isn't gentle, this is slow, this is hunger learning shame. If I break, don't call it weakness, call it fate. To lie, the night knows what we mean. Every rule I ever trusted feels thin and obsolete. You don't rush, you don't claim, you let the moment bend. And somehow restraint is where I end. If desire is a language, you're fluent, I'm exposed. Every second you don't touch me pulls me further into close. I don't want love that feels polite. I want it heavy, pressing in. I want the weight of your attention sitting quiet on my skin. You don't kiss me like a question. You look like you already know that I'm undone in anticipation. Long before you go, your fingers hover like a thread that I'm begging you to make. Every boundary I believed in starts to tremble, starts to shake. I want the weight of you, not your hands, your presence. I want the heat without the mercy. I want the slow descent. If this is control, don't free me. If this is fire, let it burn. I don't wanna come back whole. I want to return. Change. Smaller every second, like it's learning how we feel. You don't crowd me, you can take me, and it somehow feels real. I don't need you to take me, I need you to decide how long you're gonna stand there and let me ache inside. closer. Stay right there, close enough to ruin me, far enough to make me beg. Your eyes trace every weakness, like you're choosing where to start. You don't touch my body, you touch the dark. The night bends around your silence, my pulse betrays my calm. Every breath between us feels deliberate, feels wrong. But I don't ask you to stop, I don't ask you to stay. I just exist inside the tension and let it play. Stay right there, don't break the spell. Let desire do the work itself. If this is all we ever do, it's already too much. I don't need release, I need the almost touch. If love is losing balance, then I'm already gone. I don't want the aftermath, I want this going on. So don't move, don't speak, just keep me right here, where wanting is louder than fear.
I don't lead with waves, I lead with certainty. You follow quietly, because clarity is seductive to the weak. I don't confuse you, I remove the noise until my presence seals like the only choice. You relax when I decide, that's the part you don't admit. Freedom enters you, structure makes you submit. Not to me, to relief, to the absence of doubt, to the comfort of knowing you don't have to figure it out. You follow quietly, because I never hesitate. I don't pull you closer, I make distance unbearable to escape. If love feels inevitable, then I've done is right. You don't crave me lovely, you comply. prisoner.
I don't trap, I arrange. I don't threaten, I frame. Every exit stays visible, so you know you remain. Because you want to, not because you can. You stand exactly where I placed you. Not held, not restrained. Perfectly positioned inside the range. You call this attraction, I call it precision. You feel safe because I'm watching. You feel wanted because I'm deciding. Stay. Not because I told you, but because leaving would feel wrong. Some people need chaos, you need direction, and I provide it calmly. All alone. If desire feels disciplined, if longing feels clean, that's dominance done properly. Sharp, silent, obscene. I don't ask what you want, I already know. Your hesitation gives you away long before you say no. I don't raise my hands, I don't change my tone. Control works better when it feels like your own. You slow down when I enter, you breathe when I allow. Every instinct in you is listening now. I don't threaten, I don't explain. You stay because leaving would feel like pain. This is absolute quiet, dressed as calm. I don't need to claim you. You align on your own. If love feels like pressure, it's because it is. You don't follow my orders, you anticipate them. You don't belong to me. You function better near me, and that's enough. Say nothing, I can hear you think. Your body answers faster than your words can blink. You call this tension, I call it design. I remove your options, one look at a time. I don't need your consent, I already have your focus. You don't resist, you organize around this. Every step you don't take, every breath you delay, is you understanding you're staying anyway. Beyond my call, if this feels permanent, good, it's supposed to. Stay exactly there, don't adjust. I placed you perfectly inside the trust. I don't restrict you, I define the frame, and everything outside it feels wrong, feels vague. I don't chase desire, I conduct it. Every reaction you have confirms it. You don't ask, should I? You ask when. And that's when I know I already win. Stay exactly there, this is where you focus best. Not owned, not trapped, just correctly positioned. If love feels like authority, then understand me well. I don't dominate your body, I dominate the spell.